Good morning, pregame crew. It is Friday, November 19th, 8:23 a.m. Eastern, 6:23 a.m. Mountain Time. I'm Chart Gal Lori. You are at the pregame show. Welcome, welcome. Come in, make yourself comfortable, take a seat, say hi, talk amongst yourselves. Audio visual check, please. Hey, Hala. Blue Dog, Topher. Can I get a what note? Can Con die, Nai die. Hi, Alnick. Amara Asia, Train Man Dan, Tammy, Night Truck, Shane. Shane, isn't that book awesome? I'm so glad you killed it on Google. So happy for you. Amazon's an amazing chart, one of my favorites out there. Hey, Corey, Jason, Brock, Jim Gat, salute to you too. Hey, Roger. Good morning, Lambert and Romeo. Chuck, thank you. Hey, George. I'm so glad you got Apple. Apple was definitely my best trade of the week yesterday. Everything else kind of paled in comparison. Amazon and Google were good trades. Obviously, my entries weren't as good as they were with Apple. Awesome. Hey, BB Junkie. Hey, Brett. How are y'all? Oh my God, I can hear myself. Hideous. Okay. Now, hopefully we're good now. Hey, Daljit from Australia. Hey, Curtis, Joshua. Let's look at DKNG. So just let me show you some of the things that you get as part of Chart Guys membership. Is we have a news channel and we copy the tweets from Walter Bloomberg, and then anything else that any of us find, we add. So this morning, Director Levin buys 7,000 shares of DraftKings. That's an insider buy. And insider buys are great. It tells you like where the insiders say enough. I think this is worth every penny of this, and we're going to step in and buy. And this was the third insider buy of the week for DKNG for whomever asked for it. So let's look at it. It's super beat up. Daily RSI is 23. I was looking over here. Last time it really got a good bounce going, RSI was 20. But I am not ruling out a bottom fish on DKNG. Right now the RSI is 23, but at open we may be getting near there. Let's see. So we did close that gap at 37.76. Your next clear support is at 34.90. If we run straight to 34.90 this morning, I think that'd be a buying opportunity. Actually, I need to add that to my list. I was commenting on it in the chat room and I did not add it to my list. Yeah, let's look at back. How are you? TGIF to you. Okay. Back's getting pretty beat up. We have a potential weekly bull flag. So I think this is somewhat subjective where you start the poll here. But we're well above. So this would be the... So here you go. Here's the discussion. It could be from the obvious swing low back here or here. So even if we use the more conservative swing low, we still could go all the way down to 44.74 and be a weekly bull flag, Davy baby. So I think you're onto something. XLF is absolutely getting whacked. And I've been wrong on XLF this week. So I love to tell y'all when I'm wrong. I like to own it. I like to own my oil entries that were too early. Now, Apple, we nailed it yesterday. Amazon, nailed it. Google, nailed it. So not all of them are going to be right. I have really liked the XLF chart this week and Bank of America and IWM, and they've done nothing but go down. So yes, it could be a weekly bull flag. All we're doing is reverting back to the weekly 8 EMA. And on the daily chart, we're getting a little bear break. So I guess the test is, Davey, is we need to get that bear break with very little follow through and then resume higher. Hi, what's up, Josh? Don, Davey, Ross, Scott, Batman, John Mason. Hi, Judd. We've got the best moderators. We just got the best general TCG members ever. So I'm going to mention this a couple times this morning. This is exciting. So we have a special for just you pre-gamers. Literally, TCG members can't even get this discount until November 24th. So we're opening up to you, especially you regulars that are here on time. Here you go. There are 2 activations for this promo code, pregame black. Pregame black. You get an annual membership to TCG for $7.99. You get a TCG hoodie that's happening. And mousepad, TCG back burner indicator, which is awesome. And then the trading strategy webinar. So you get all these extra things plus a discount on the annual membership. For those of you who have been asking, when can I get a code? When is Black Friday? Well, here you go. This is Black Friday just for my pre-gamers. We get up early to do this. Y'all deserve something special, don't you think? All right, so that's the special for TCG annual membership. Is XLF. Hey, Jorge. Yes, VIX spikes above $18 are a concern today. Europe hit a high in volatility this morning or overnight, so that could be indicative of what happens today. And I'll lay out everything that I'm watching and looking for. XLF, it could be a dip buy. I mean, we're still in a potential weekly bull flag. I know it doesn't feel like it, but as long as we get candle closes above this weekly 8 EMA, yes, a bull flag is still in play. A dip buy would be best served on a 15-minute trend change. That would make the most sense for XLF dip buy. How oversold are we? Hourly RSI, whoa, 19. 4-hour, okay. Yep, we're getting close. Daily, I don't know where daily will be when we open up. I'm assuming upper 30s, but 4-hour RSI is 20. So now let's get a level. So pre-market level, 38.82, 38.83. So that's your bottom fish level. And your next support below that is 38.77. Prior resistance, 38.35 and 37.74. It makes a lot of sense, Jorge, a lot. So the TCG back burner indicator, let's see, do I have it here? So it is an indicator. It's what we use on crypto, but it works on stock as well. And it just lets you know how many time frames something is oversold. And back burner. This is the first 5-minute oversold after a big run. And I'm just going to generalize there because I probably shouldn't speak to it because I haven't actually, no one's given me the technical breakdown and I don't want to mislead y'all in any way, but it's an awesome indicator. We use it in Trader Pro alerts. All right, it's 8:30 Eastern. Where do you find the latest news on marijuana stocks? So any news that we find, we share in the marijuana channel at TCG. So we have a hashtag marijuana channel in TCG, and we hold, sorry, thank you, Jason, it's the indicators for TradingView only. Okay, I'm sorry, marijuana stocks, that's what you were asking me about. So we post all of the news that we find in the marijuana channel. There are people, I believe his name is Todd Harrison, I believe. There are different people you can also follow on Twitter that report the news pretty timely. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community. We teach technical analysis. We have a community of over 1,000 people. We trade together as a family, as a community, as a team. We share our insights. We share trade setups. And it's just a great place to learn technical analysis. So what I do every morning, I go over the indices, crypto, commodities, movers and shakers of the day. I tell you what I see technical analysis wise, try to give you a 50,000 foot just overall macro structure of the day and how things are looking. Of course, everything I say or not everything I say is going to come to fruition. I'm just telling you all the puzzle pieces and how I see them. And then as the day unfolds, we can kind of weave the information we have, new information, unexpected information, and we just weave it all together. So hopefully I help you get ready for the trading day, and I give you trade ideas that are called Queen of the Mountain. Someone, I always say someone, but I do know who it is. It's in my notes. Dubbed it Queen of the Mountain, and we kind of go over what we see. All right. So ES, 4 hour. If you're interested in my chart setup, it's on the screen now. I will delete it so we just kind of clean stuff up. We still have a 4 hour squeeze going on. So the US 10-year may get an hourly oversold bounce. This could mean a pause and NQ bull action. So what we've been looking for yesterday, the day before, we discussed this potential for cup and handle. Overnight, we got that all-time high, and then we swiftly pulled back. There has been news all morning of, I may get these countries wrong, but you'll get the general gist. Austria and Germany, I believe, are shutting down, going back on lockdown because of COVID spread. So little COVID headlines, inflation headlines, and the dollar spiked. So we've had a few headwinds. They're slowing the market down. But NASDAQ didn't get the memo. We're still at an all-time high and we're still full speed ahead. And we're pretty green compared to ES, which is red, RTY, which is more than 1% down, and then YM. NASDAQ holds the puzzle pieces for us today. So let's look at it. So on the 4-hour, it's an ideal bull flag potential. Of course, all bull flags are potential until they're confirmed. And I think Bulkowski's math is these come to fruition and play out about 67% of the time, I believe. And I probably need to go verify that. But bull flags have a higher probability of playing out. NASDAQ potential 4-hour bull flag. What could be the fly in the ointment? The hourly oversold conditions of U.S. 10-year. So we know when the U.S. 10-year starts dropping, then the Feds have to start talking about raising rates. Let me go give you that real quick. Let's see if I can pull it up quickly. CNBC released an article about the Feds potentially hiking interest rates. And every time we drop on that news, we know that it gives it a higher probability of getting priced in. So Treasury yields fall as investors eye Fed chair decision. So it's really impacting the market. U.S. 10-year dropping, however, is bullish for NASDAQ. Okay? 4-hour potential bull flag. So the question is, will this bull flag on NASDAQ, will it pop up and confirm the bull flag before U.S. 10-year can get a bounce going, or will it just continue to drop? So we're getting a little bounce going, and possibly it could be a bear flag. And as soon as this bear flag could form and roll over, then maybe NASDAQ could then get going for the bull flag. I know that's a lot of supposition and projection. I'm just trying to give you an overall picture of what I'm watching for, which could mean a slow morning for technology and then some giddy up and go midday to end of day. We need to be ready for all scenarios. RTY really getting beat up. Support 3328. We are oversold on the 4-hour on RTY. So, let's talk about that. We're looking for a weekly higher low and the 4-hour is oversold. That typically is the spot where we go look for a bounce entry. So watch RTY today. So if RTY could get an oversold bounce going, a 4-hour oversold bounce in the morning, that could help XLF. It could help marijuana, solar, these smaller EV names. So just kind of be on the lookout for that. Just now noticing this. Severe rounded top on this RTY downward momentum. Bears have it for sure. Have the momentum, that is. So on YM, let me get rid of this since we broke it. 35542 is your support. And then below that, 35486 and 35383. All right, if you're just now joining us, I'm going to go over this 2 more times, so bear with me. We have a pre-Black Friday special only for pre-gamers. This isn't for anyone else. Everybody else has to wait till November 24th. Pre-gamers only. Pre-game black is the promo code for an annual membership to the chart, guys. You get a hoodie, mouse pad, a back burner, indicator for trading view only, and a trading strategy webinar. Pre-game black, 2 activations only. All right, getting back to, so all of our hope lies on, well, not all of our hope, but we got hope lying on just a few sectors. We need NASDAQ to confirm the 4-hour bull flag. We need RTY to get the 4-hour oversold bounce going, and we need XLF to get its bounce going. 4-hour RSI is 20. And we're in a weekly uptrend. So we're in the same boat with XLF as we are IWM. They're both looking for weekly higher lows, 4-hour oversold. If they can get their bounce going while US 10-year bounces just a little bit, gives us a bear flag, then NASDAQ could confirm the 4-hour bull flag. That's a lot of crazy speculation on my part, but I just have to show you or explain to you how I see things playing out, and I'm so ready to be wrong, you have no idea. In trading, I accept any of these predictions to be wrong. I can only trade price action, meaning I would love a 4-hour oversold bounce. But to get a 4-hour oversold bounce going, we at a minimum need to change the 5-minute trend. So at this point would mean getting over $39 decisively on XLF. then price action has given me an inkling that the dead cat bounce could get going. VIX is spiking again. Europe had high volatility overnight, so I don't expect this to completely sit down. I have shorted VIX successfully for a small profit this morning. I'm already out because I want to see how we open, especially with the 10-year. If it's going to get a bounce going, then I need to be bearish the market in the short term. But I'll say it over and over and over and over. There's nothing bearish about all-time highs. So we hit a new all-time high on ES and on NASDAQ overnight. Bitcoin. Oh yeah, our live stream, I think it's Jason, will be live in 21 minutes. We have 3 live shows in the Chart Guys community, only for Chart Guys members every day. This is the one that we do that's available to the public, and it's only 25 minutes. The other 3 are significantly longer, and they happen 5 days a week for the members only. Bitcoin is getting its hourly oversold bounce going. Potential 4-hour bear flag we need to be cautious of here. Look at this declining bull volume running into the underside of a downtrending 8 EMA. Careful here on Bitcoin. Ethereum, this is more constructive. They've given themselves enough room for a higher low. I'm always looking for different verbs to explain what I mean. There's nothing bullish about this. We are in a 4-hour downtrend. Hourly, we've changed the trend, but on 4-hour, we're in a downtrend. So I can't say this is bullish. Constructive, meaning they're making strides to rebuild or reconstruct the chart. They're going in the right direction. They've given themselves enough room for a higher low. I'm going to stop right here and go over. Y'all like my top 10 list? So I was going to try to give you like some potential nuggets, trading thoughts, and maybe one thought will help one of you today. And then, of course, I kept going and I went more than 10. So these are just some Lori-isms or isms that I've heard from other people. Weed your garden of weeds, not flowers. Get rid of the losers. Traders are the only people that like to hold on to weeds in the garden and don't like to buy things on sale. We want to buy things when they're pulling back, and we want to hold on to our flowers, not our weeds. It's called Friday for a reason. Fridays don't love traders. Friday. So this is monthly options expiration today. In addition to being weekly option expiration, please be careful. I have lost more money on Fridays and FOMC days than I have any other day. So those are high caution days, especially being monthly OPEX, so be careful. The most important position you have is the one you're already in. When the market opens, if you already have positions, you need to actively manage. That's way more important than entering new positions. EMAs are our spirit guide. EMAs below, stay in long. EMAs above, stay in short. You're welcome, Wabinka. When the bulls are fighting, just step aside. Let them duke it out. Why do you need to go get bruised up? I tell y'all, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Y'all fight it out. And when y'all are done and y'all tell me who's in charge, I'll be the mercenary and I'll join that army. But until then, I'm not bear or bull. I just want to hang with the winner. If you're entering a trade, make sure you're not the only one on the dance floor. You want to make sure you have friends with you on the trade. Which means volume. Market internals are your dashboard. It tells you what's going on under the hood. So TIMA tells you how fast the bulls or bears are driving the car. It tells you who's driving the car and how fast they're driving it. Let's look at here. Look at the slope of that EMA. Look at this. You see that straight down? That is a car that's being driven very fast by the bears. RTY. No, sorry, 10. RTY, come on. RTY. This slope is not quite as severe as the 10-year, but you see who's driving the car? Bears. How fast they're driving it? Pretty fast. NASDAQ. Look at those EMAs. Who's driving the car? Bulls. How fast are they driving it? Pretty far. And when you get this slope here, on that shorter term time frame, and you get these air pockets between those EMAs, you get that separation, that shows you that bull momentum. Market internals are your dashboard again, tells you what's going on under the hood. So TIMA slope of the EMA tells you who's driving, how fast they're driving it. Don't trip over dollar bills to pick up pennies. Lord have mercy. I don't know why traders do this. And I'm saying traders as in myself. I struggle with this the most. We're here to make dollars, not pennies. Now, if you have an 8-figure account, then you can probably just grab pennies and you're going to be Gucci. But the rest of us need to gather dollar bills. Trade the probabilities, what the chart shows you. The magic 8 ball is in the shop. Keep telling yourself that. You don't know what's going to happen. Just trade what the chart shows you and stay away from the word easy and always in trading. And this one I couldn't even number. It's off the list. It's kind of funny. LSU, in 1995 when I was at LSU, they had a top 10 list in the Playboy magazine, the top 10 party schools. And they had Alabama, Auburn, 1 through 10. And they had LSU off to the side. They were their own list. So, as far as party schools. So this is on its own list. It's a list into itself. Price action is king, queen, prince, and princess. Everything else is infinitely less important. Oh yeah, thank you, Judd. You're right. We have the beginner or TA Q&A on Tuesday, Thursdays. Thank you for that. Or is it Monday, Wednesday? Oh yeah, Monday, Wednesday. All right, let's go back to our list. Gold. We still have this bearish diamond pattern that Vlad recognized in the chat room yesterday. It is still in play. We are still within the 12-hour range resistance. 1867, support 1853. I have exited my gold longs. I'm waiting to see how this plays out. I want to buy back around 1830. Oil got some bad news this morning. I don't know exactly what it was. I didn't understand, but it seemed to be that people were really digesting it bearishly. Hourly got oversold. Now we're bouncing. The volume's good, but we would still expect a lower high on the hourly compared to 79.32. Nat Gas. I have been posting my entries and exits in Nat Gas like a crazy woman. Okay. 1 second, I want to show you. So this is from 1 day ago. This has been, I have been posting every entry, every exit on Nat Gas. I think my cost basis now is around 440. I have scalped so many contracts with Nat Gas, but I just want to show you that we do post setups, we do post entries, we do post exits if that's something you're interested in. Okay. Apple. Oh, I'm sorry. So Nat Gas right now, it's going a little sideways. We have a daily inside bar. Yesterday's resistance is 503, support 483. We'll see how it breaks out of here. I'm ready to be wrong below 470. Apple. Man, was that delicious yesterday or what? That was just amazing. I was looking at this earlier. Let me see if I can show y'all. Pull it up quickly. I'm in general not an MACD person, but MACD is 12 and 26 EMA, which I love my EMA, so I guess it does make sense. But I just wanted to show y'all. Look at this. Where's inspect? Annotate. It's been a while since I've used this. Look at this. Look at the MACD crossing bull. That is the 12 coming up into the 26. RSI turned up. This is a beautiful chart. Don't want to save it. No. Amazon, same thing. So I know we're here discussing today. I get it. I'm not missing the assignment. I understand why you're here this morning. And I'm talking about something way bigger than today. Look at that. Amazon has crossed bullishly. And I'm just noticing this bull volume this morning. Just love, love, love the chart. Amazon and Apple are the strongest charts out there. And I forget, honestly, I was so glad Dan's market video yesterday, he mentioned how Amazon and Apple trade closely together. And it's something I forget. I actually wrote it down. And he's right. Those were my two calls yesterday. My two big picks were those two to run. To the long side, we are squeezing on the daily. We are squeezing on the weekly. We squoze on the 4 hour. And right now we squoze in pre-market, but this is some nice healthy consolidation. I will be watching the US 10-year, and if it gets a bounce going, then I'll back off this long idea. And y'all know what is my favorite time to play Apple on Fridays? Midday. It's usually when the premiums go to nothing, and that's when you can get those lottos pretty cheap for the last half of the day. And I will always use market internals to help me drive my bus, tell me what's going on under the hood. I will be watching market internals all day in ADNDD, NASDAQ Advanced Decliners. So Amazon compared to Apple, look at Apple. It's pulling back just a little bit more than Amazon. So this could be an explosive day for either one, and it also could be a day of rest. Again, market internals will tell me which. D-Dog, getting a little bit too much of a run in pre-market, more than I would like, but it got an upgrade. We have an hourly squeeze. I like this to the long side. 196.49, 196.87 will be key resistances when we open up, and then 197.44. And for those of you just joining us last time, so you don't have to see this again, but if you're interested in an annual membership for Chart Guys, it's $7.99 for a year. Promo code pregame black. This is for only pre-gamers. This is not available to anyone else. Everybody else has to wait till November 24th. You get a hoodie, a mouse pad, a back burner indicator available for TradingView only, and Trading Strategy webinar. Did I mention the hoodie? That is beautiful. Pre-game black, 2 activations only. All right. Google, same thing. Google, actually, I like a little bit better. And for those of you who've been in pregame for a while, TCG for a while, you know what I'm going to say, because of proximity to all-time high. We almost broke the all-time high by $1 yesterday. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I like Google to the long side over yesterday's high and the all-time high. And that's if AD and DD is above 40 as we open the day. A lot of details. Lucid got hourly oversold yesterday, so I don't know that I actually didn't write anything on here because I couldn't put my finger on what I liked. I love that we had this lower wick. We're holding the 8 EMA. We're getting a bounce going. We need to get over 48.50 to change the hourly trend. This could be a fun lotto midday. Shop. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to tell y'all something, and don't any of y'all make a trade based on this. I just have to tell you. Last Friday, this would be one of the most profitable days ever if you traded Shop well last Friday. Shop had calls that went from 5 cents to $50. What does that mean in option world? It went from $5 to $5,000 in one day. So it's on my list thinking, whoever thought they missed last Friday, we've been squeezing all week. We held that 50 RSI yesterday. This is the day to run and gun it. Could be a daily bull flag, and look at this weekly squeeze, folks. This could be the lotto today, but I can't buy it up here. I need it to pull back at open, high of low bar. Very expensive options. Stay away from this. If you're new to options, stay away from this if you have a small account, unless you're willing to buy commons. You have to use limit orders on the options. Tesla set up so well. Did y'all get that yesterday? We got a little pop and then it pulled back. But again, I've been saying all week and last week, this sucker went sideways when Elon announced that Twitter poll thingy and he sold millions of shares. For it to hold sideways like it did, very powerful. Hourly squeeze, hourly holding the 50 RSI. Come on, extended hours. I like Tesla today. This could be a great lotto. So I like Apple, Shop, and Tesla. Well, Apple, Amazon, Shop, and Tesla today for lottos. And possibly midday. Walmart got to upgrade. The CEO yesterday came out and said that they are fully prepared with inventory for the fourth quarter. They are 11% ahead of where they expected to be. So you should have no shortages. Tell my local Walmart that. But they had a good day yesterday. These are some pretty cheap options. For $140 stock, these are pretty cheap options. DKNG, I gave you that analysis and I gave you that support at the beginning. All right, what do y'all want to look at? I have a few more minutes. Shop. It's fun. I mean, new all-time highs, there's nothing bearish about new all-time highs. No, it hasn't gotten a higher low yet, but that's just because it's so bullish. There's nothing bearish about all-time highs. We got a new all-time high this week. So it's beautiful. No, we don't have a higher low, but I don't need that when I have confirmed volume and new all-time highs. Hey, Curtis, you love living in Baton Rouge? Good food. What's a good size for lottos? That's a relative question to what size account you have. I would say if you have a 6-figure account, I still wouldn't do a lotto greater than $500, if that gives you any perspective. If you have a $50,000 account, you shouldn't be doing lottos, period. My opinion. PFE's looking good. We are testing the all-time, we're above the all-time high in pre-market. Beautiful, beautiful year cup and handle that confirmed, and now we're getting some more giddy up and go. It's beautiful. Target, and we're done. Yep, Tammy, I said that at the beginning, Tammy. I'm definitely cautious with OpX. You're welcome, Jorge. Thank you, Judd, for stating it like that. That's much better articulation. Lotto means you're throwing that cash away. You're willing to lose it all. Because that's more often than not, that's what happens in lottos. This is messy. You know what this tells me is we got a broadening formation happening. You see that? Higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low. That's a broadening formation. You're welcome. Hey Mustang, Jason, could you help him with help Mustang with pregame black code? There should be a space, Mustang, for the code. Let me go pull it up real quick. One second, I'm looking for it. Oh, well, I'm logged in. I'm trying to log out. So anyone? I'm going to figure this out. If you'll just hang on with me real quick, I'll sign out Mustang and I'll figure it out. Oh, here it is. Here it is, Mustang, right here, promo code. So on the promo code, you're going to type pregame black. Pregame black right here in the promo code, and it will adjust the price. All right, y'all have a great week. Let me look at PayPal. I didn't give y'all enough requests. Let me do one more. 4 minutes, we'll be live. Gatfill. I can't trade based on gap fill alone. And we broke this low over here. So the bears just keep taking over this name. Sure, it'd be fun for it to have a gap fill over 226.25, but make sure you have people on the dance floor with you. Let's make them get it hourly higher high, higher low as a bare minimum to possibly work our way toward the gap fill. You're welcome, Wabinka and Dawn. Where do you get hoodies? Patrick, if you want one to buy, we have a merch store somewhere. Okay, you tried it and it disappeared. Okay, Mustang, well, just tweet me. You know where to find me, and I'll help you if you have any other problems. All right. Y'all have a great day. You stop losses.